highlighted most of this. But if you didn't join the call, you're still having issues with data camp, you can unmute your mic, raise your hand, and I'll call you to unmute your mic. All right, recording has started. Anybody? Okay, we have two hands raised. Okay, I'll call. Let's take it order. Let's start with Jamil Bolarinwa. I hope I got
Yeah,
that pronunciation right. Yeah,
yeah,
please go ahead. Good evening.
good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, please, I'm stuck at a point on data camp.
Okay.
On this I'm on subtotal on the Excel introduction to Excel.
Okay, subtotal.
Subtotal is on under the demo, the workshop. There is a subtotal workbook that I was supposed to practice with. I'm getting error when I try to do the task.
Okay. I think someone raised that issue. Don't worry, we're going to trash that out. Subtotals. All right.
Yeah.
Noted. No problems. Noted. Any other? Let's see. We have one Andres. Let me call Shitu Florence. Shitu Florence. So let me write that down.
Good evening,
Subtotal.
sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Shitu.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I've been trying to navigate the data camp. It's not today. I'm finding it very difficult. On my dashboard, it's showing that I'm in Python fundamental track. That I'm enrolled in that track. But I got a mail that I have an assignment on introduction to Excel. So I'm confused. Very, very confused.
All right. Did you join our call on Monday?
No.
All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll give you a walkthrough of that.
Okay.
I think there's one more hand. So get started because time really flies. That is we have as okay. Chineye, yes, Chineye one. You go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Can you
Yeah,
hear
good.
me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think I have the same issue with the first person that just no, not the first person who just spoke before me. I
This
am
is two
enrolled
house.
for the data analyst, but I received an assignment for the Sky, is it Sky Kits, Sky Skits or something? I don't know the
Yes,
pronunciation.
Skitland, the
Uh,
data science.
Yes, and it's a little too high for me. Although I've done introduction to SQL, but I think it's a little too high. It's not like I can't go through it and then pass, but I'm not very sure I would internalize the knowledge. So I'm just wondering, assignments given randomly without being related to one's career track or something.
All right. Thank you for that, Chineye. So the thing is, for those that will have the same question, you can bring your hand down. You can bring your hand down. So the thing is, you're supposed to get data analysis question assignments because you're on the data analysis track. But however, if you are getting data science, data engineering, it could be that probably, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's on a mistake on your end. Maybe you joined when you are registering, you registered for data science and maybe there was a mix up somewhere. But what I would say is just continue with your learning. We are starting with introduction to Excel. So we are going progressively because learning is progressive. So I will show you how you'd register on the track on data camp in few minutes time and you can start the learning. So ignore those assignments. Later I would send the complaints back to the backend team so that they will reassign you to the data analysis track. So I guess that explains it. I don't want to be fast. Aziz Olayinka Lawal. Just submit your
Good evening.
yeah,
Good
good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, good
Mm.
evening, Aziz.
Please, I'm having some issue because I can see many courses on my dashboard. So, and you told us that we should go for the track one, the course on track. So
Okay.
I don't really understand how I will navigate to that track courses so that I can pick out of it. for the
Okay,
Excel.
I would show you how you do that. I'll show you how
Okay.
you do that. But first things first, as I said, I was addressing Chine. Just start up with where we are starting, continue the learning, then along the line we sort out some of you that are getting data engineering tasks and you are in data
Mm.
analysis. So it's just a mix up somewhere. The main thing is that you have access to data camp and you are learning. So just start with introduction to Excel. From Excel, we move to Power Pivot. That's Pro Max of Excel. Then we move to SQL. Then you go to Python. You can see. So imagine somebody's learning Excel, another person is learning Python, another person is learning SQL. So learning doesn't work that way. So we are moving as a team, as a unit, crunching numbers. Thank you. I think that answers your question, right? I would show us.
Yeah.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Mm.
Chinaza Grace, I think you're the last. So before we get started.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chinaza.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm having a very bad network. Hello,
We can hear you. Go ahead.
hello.
Okay. Don't worry. Maybe when we
Okay,
start.
okay. My question, I actually started late. Oh,
Okay.
can
I
I
can
go
hear you.
on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I didn't start on Monday, so I actually started on Thursday. So my question is there a timeline? Because I saw on the course for introduction to Excel, July 26th. Does it mean I can't access it after July 26th? So I just
Okay.
wanted to ask. Yeah.
Okay. That assignment, it's just assignment deadline. You can access it after, but it's just that your submission was late. So if you check now, you would see data camp would say, okay, passed, maybe you passed the time or you submitted or I don't know, there's a way it will show on your end. So it's not like you can't access it, but it's just that for that particular assignment, you submitted late or you missed the deadline. There's no penalty for that, but I will also advise you to be judicious with your time and try and meet up with the deadlines because these are the things we are looking at soon. And let me go over the criteria for getting this certificate. So first things first, you must have at least 50,000 XP points by the time you are done with your learning to be awarded the certificate. So a minimum of 50,000 points, that's experience points. The more you learn, take videos, take practice tests, you amass more points. And you must complete at least 2 projects, which will be assigned by we, the teaching assistants. You must have at least 50% breakout session attendance. That's you must always be present in breakout sessions such as this. So these are the criteria for the you getting the certificate. But that's by the way. I don't know, Levinus, your question different? I want to really ki- kick the ball rolling. What's your question, Levinus? Okay, yeah, put your hands down. All right. So to start, because of time, I will just before I share my screen, I just want to let us know. Wait, let me confirm if you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Just a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. I was trying to unmute my mic. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please,
Okay.
just hold your head. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be very fast, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Um, throughout this week, I couldn't do anything significant. Why? Because I find it difficult to download the Microsoft. So after I finished watching the first video, the next video, I was asked to log in and then practice. So since I find it difficult to download the Microsoft, I couldn't do anything. So please, I want to ask, now that
Okay.
this week has passed and I did not complete my targets,
Okay.
what will I do? Will it count against me on the judgment day?
Judgment Day.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
next week, should I still continue from where I stopped, or I should jump over to next week targets? That's my question, sir. Thank you.
All right. So there is for now I won't say The judgment day is just getting 50,000. I said it, 50,000 experience points, completing at least 2 projects, 50% attendance. And as the deadline has passed, I would advise you to still watch the lesson. Because imagine not having a knowledge of introduction to Excel and you're going into data preparation in Excel. So what do you want to prepare if you are not introduced? So just go back to the lesson. It shows that you have more to do than others that have completed theirs. So just rewatch the lessons, take the task, even though the deadline for submission of that particular course or chapter has passed. So still take the lessons for your good. And it's for your good. I guess that's your question. I really want
Yeah,
to kickstart. You
yes,
get
sir,
do
please.
you-
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh God. What's the question again? So okay. Now, if I don't complete the um target, the assignment, everything for last week, and then I jump over to next week, like, will I still have that 500 XP, or does it reduce to 500? Yeah, 50,000 XP. I just want to know, sir.
No, the XP point is as you go, as you watch these videos, as you take these tasks, as you complete everything, that's how you get the points. So even if you skip them and you don't do them, you will still be stopped. Don't worry, once we start, some of these questions will be answered as we go. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you. All right.
No
Thank you, sir.
problem. So to get things started, good evening, guys. Good evening again. I'm Gaius, so you can just call me Gaius. That's my name. You can search me up on LinkedIn. I think I post every week, and you can check my portfolio. Don't worry, we are here to learn. I'm also learning. In fact, I was a beneficiary of Data Camp of AI Community Africa, and this is my way of giving back to the community. So we are a community. Now, introduction to the data world. The essence of data analysis is such that it's used in so many spheres. We have it in the health, tech, engineering, technology. We even have it in business, infrastructure, consultancy, and all of that. So, what is data? You ask yourself, what is data? What I would say, data is just raw facts, raw figures. It can appear in numbers, it can appear in dates, it can appear in names, even social media activity. All these are data. Your gifts on WhatsApp, they are data. Your sticker packs on WhatsApp, they are data. So data is not just rows and columns. We have voice data. We have data can be in so many formats. So data comes in two ways. We have structured formats and unstructured formats. While structured formats, that's when you have it in rows and in columns. So before I share my screen, I just want to tell us about what the tools we use in data analysis. You're familiar with Excel. This week we taught Excel. So Excel is usually advisable to use as your foundation. So if you are new to data analysis, the best thing to do is start with Excel. Excel is not just preliminary, but it gives you solid understanding of how data analysis is done. So it is the foundation, and we use Excel for cleaning. We use Excel for sorting data. We use Excel for calculating and analyzing data. For instance, if I'm given an analysis to work on, I usually prefer doing my cleaning in Excel. See how marvelous Excel is. So Excel is very good for cleaning data because you are seeing the data you are cleaning. It's just like you're washing clothes and you're seeing the clothes you are scrubbing because you know you know how to figure out where those stains are because you are washing directly with your hand. But then if you are using tools like Power BI, Tableau, you're not really having so much access to the data. So it's like using a washing machine. The data is being cleaned, but you're not getting your hands on it. So this is how I'm going to explain it to you. So we have Excel, which is the foundation for cleaning, sorting, calculating, and even doing analysis. So this Excel pack we're doing now, we'll go through building dashboards, doing analysis, in-depth analysis, if time permits us and if our learning pace is very fast, we'll go into deeper versions. So we also have Power BI and Tableau. Power BI, I don't know if you heard of it. Microsoft Power BI is used for creating dashboards for sort of like visual storytelling. So you are telling stories with data. That's what Power BI is just for. You can use it for cleaning, for formatting, and all of that. Where you use Power Query in Power BI and Tableau. We also have SQL. These are tools I'm just listing out. We have SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. We use SQL to pull data from databases. So a database is a compartment of data, different data, multiple data. So it's just like where you have a parking lot of different cars. So if, for instance, the Sultan of Brunei, there's one Sultan, very rich man, maybe a Sultan who says, okay, this guy, go and get me my Porsche or Aston Martin, blah, 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 from my parking lot. So the guy goes to the parking lot, sees so many cars, and starts to fish out the particular car that his boss demands for. So that's how SQL works for. We are using a language. That is why it's structured query language. We are using a language to pull data from database. So companies have different databases. I remember a time, let me be sure that you can, please, if you are following, just give me a thumbs up. Let me be sure I'm not speaking to myself. All right, very good. So I remember a time I was trying to apply for a data analyst role. Thank you very much. A data analyst role at Pampe. You know Pampe. People in Nigerians, we know Pampe. I don't know if Pampe has gone to far West Africa, but Pampe, yeah. So Pampe gave the applicants access to their database and give questions. Okay, how do I know? Okay, find the top 10 customers performing by region, all of those questions. So that is how stakeholders come with their question. They ask you the question. How you find the answer is up to you as the analyst. So what you do with SQL is to query the database using structured query language. We have MySQL, we have PostgreSQL, we have NoSQL, and the likes. But I prefer Postgres, and that is the language data camp is built on. Then we also have Python and R. Now, for more advanced analysis, if you want to do automation, you use programming languages like Python. So you are so in luck because this community and data camp learning is structured in such a way that you learn Excel, which is also a visualization tool, and as I said, is the foundation I would recommend for any analyst out there. You learn Excel, you learn SQL, and you also learn a programming language, which is Python. So, yeah. The next thing I will do is I'm going to share my screen and you get then we move from there. So if you can, once you just see my screen, just give me a thumbs up so that. All right, so all those grammar I've been speaking, they're just, I was introducing what data and data analysis is all about. So, yes, let me share my screen. If you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up. All right. So, yeah, so let me hide this. Now, this is Excel. If you see there's some, I wanted to mess things up. So I was looking for a data that is quite messy. Let me save this as, just hang in there. Let me save this as Excel workbook. All right. So if you are looking at something like this, this is Microsoft Excel. This is the interface of Excel. We have, let me ask, this file, home, insert, page, layout, formulas, data, what are they called? Let me know. And just tell me in the comment section if you have any idea. What are they called? What do we call them? What is the name of where they are hosted? What is the name of that bar? Yes, I'm still looking for the right answer. The name of that bar, is it the ribbon? Is there any other answer? What do we call it? Okay. So we have file, home, insert, page layouts. There's something I'm trying to get. I don't know. I'm still not getting the answers I'm looking for. What is the name of the bar they are hosted on? There's a name. I don't know if, yeah, they are ribbons, but okay. Well, I was looking for two bar. Are you guys with me? Let me check the comments. Yes, two bar, formula bar, menu bar, rows and column. All right, so these are two bars, and we have in the two bars we have the home, the insert, page layout, and we have the formulas, we have the data, review, view, and help. Now, all of this, they perform different functions. Like in the home bar, we have conditional formatting. You can format your columns and your rows. You can format as table. There are shortcuts for this, but this would learn the layman style first. We have the cell styles. You can insert cells, insert sheets. You can delete. You can format. All of these things. You can even change the font. So what would also guide you is you need to know what if you want to do anything in Excel. Ask yourself, what do you want to do? If you want to address font, you can come here to give you insights. So you can see font here. So anything font related, you get it here. Just click here and you can address all of that. But then if you want to do anything related to alignment, you come here. This is how you really know where to go. Not like some people start scrambling, looking. No, no, just look for what you want to do. If what you are doing is based on alignment, you come here. Then if you want to do anything related to numbers, like you want to format it, you want to change the data format, you can come here. You can come here to more number formats, get to, you align it and all of that. So in the number format, you can change this to percentages and all of that. So I'm just giving a walkthrough. If you want to change the styles, you can do conditional formatting and all of that. But for today's lesson, um, I'm going to start with, just navigating the Excel interface. So in Excel, we have what we call workbook and worksheet. Now, a workbook, a workbook is the file itself. So if you come to file here, you'd see different workbooks. These are different workbooks. I have Google Play Store data. These are data sets I imported. We have Serie A. I don't know if you are a football fan, but this is data set for Serie A. That was 2020 2025. So all these are workbooks. So workbooks are like the what word did I even use now? The workbooks, they are the entire file. You get, they are the file itself. So we have Microsoft Excel workbook is the file itself. Then we have worksheets. Worksheets are individual sheets here. You can see this sheet, retail sales data set. This is a sheet. And if I want to duplicate it, I can just put my hand on control, put your hand on control, right click and drag. So it duplicates it for you. What I do is if you have a data set, you are given a data set or you want to work, especially if you're working with company sensitive data, you don't want to lose the data. So what you always do, you are always advised to do is to duplicate the raw data. So when you duplicate it, you can play around with this one, do your analysis here, such that if there is any mistake or you lost any data whatsoever, you can always fall back here. Can always fall back and get it from here. So you duplicate it. Let me go over it again. How do I duplicate? To duplicate, let me delete this. To duplicate it, you put your hand on control, left click. Yes, you left click and you drag it here. So that's how you duplicate it. So now these two things, they are called worksheets. Now you all know what rows and columns are. This is a row, this is a row. So this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 2, row 3, and the likes, and these are columns. So let me ask a quick question. From this data, how many columns do we have here? Let me check the comments. How many columns do we have? Mavis, if you can't see my screen, just log in and log out again. And log out and log in. Miracle can't see my screen. How many columns? If you can't see my screen, just log out and log in. How many columns? I'm seeing 9, 10. I even saw 21, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's like 9 is predominant. So we count it together. I said these are columns. You can't count this. You can't count this in here. You can't count it. So you start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the answer. We have 9 columns here. And if you notice, see that the details here, they are not clear. What is here is transaction ID. What you can do to this is just highlight everything and triple tap here. So it just expands it for you. Let me go over that again. I have transaction ID. It's not clear. Customer ID. You can't see all the details for the columns. And you want to expand it. This thing is actually price per unit. If you want to expand it, just click on this top here and triple tap. Once you triple tap or you double tap, it just stretches it out so you can see everything clearly. Now, you know the concept of rows and columns. I know I'm going very basic, elementary, because some of us are actually very new to this fact. So, another thing I'll show us is the quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is where we have this. We have the undo. If you did any mistake, you can revert back to them. You can come back here or use Ctrl Z. This is to redo. So then you can also save. Here. What else? Okay. Let's do a little bit on navigation tips. So if you want to jump quickly to a data, a particular row, if you want to jump around your data set, you can just use the control and the arrow down key. For instance, if you want to select, you just hold down your control and arrow down key. It goes down straight to the bottom of your data. Did we get that? If you want to go like to the bottom of your data, just control and the down key. It takes you to the, so you can see that this data set has 1,000 cells, but 1,001 rows and 9 columns, as we said. And if you want to go back up, you do control and the up key. Control and the up key to go down, control and the down key, control and the up key. So yeah, just trying to show us basic navigation. Let's, you know what we do? Let's now move to, let's perform basic arithmetic. If you watched your lesson, you would have encountered arithmetics in, Excel. So they are hosted. Some of them are, if you come to formulas and you come to, you can see them here. Some average, count numbers, minimum. But let's leave that for now. So let's name this. Let me name this. Okay, this is quantity. This is price per unit. This is the total amount. Okay. So I guess let me delete this. So let's name this new column profit. Let's name this new column profit. So let's say profit. And I want to calculate the quantity sold and the price per unit. So in Excel, we can do calculations. We can do sum, we can add, we can divide, we can do basic arithmetic. So plus addition, that's plus addition, subtraction. We can do all of those in Excel. So Excel is so powerful such that you can even do, you can use as, just whatever arithmetic function you can think of, you can work with it in Excel. So if I want to calculate the profit I've made, this is a retail sales data. So this is the customer ID, this is the gender, their age, and their product category. So we have the quantity and the price per unit. So if I want to calculate the profit I've made, so I can say, you can just multiply this, that's H2. So the name of this cell is called H2. How do you get H2? Column H, row 2. So that's how you have H2. While this is G2, column G, row 2. This would be G7, column G, row 7. So that's how it works. So if I want to calculate the profit, I'm going to multiply the quantity by the price per unit. So 3 times 50. This times here, this asterisk, just shift 8 on your keyboard. So it brings out this asterisk. Once you press enter, it brings out the values. Instead of doing it singly, you can just double tap. Come take your cursor to this thick blue under pad here and just double tap it. What Excel will do is Excel will just automatically do all of it for as many rows as you have filled. So it's called flash fill. So it just does everything for you. If you want to do it manually, let me show you how to do it manually. So if you have the formulas here and you press enter, you want to flash fill, you can come to data. Where is it? I think looking for the last time I did it. Usually the best is just to double tap that, but I'm looking for. If I can't find it, then we'll continue. But I think it's supposed to be this. Yeah, this is it, flash fill. Enter a column. So I don't know why it's not active, but then you can just double tap this and it does all of this for us. So a rule of thumb is once you have a calculated column like this, Excel sees it as G3 times H3. It doesn't see it as the value itself. So if I copy this and I paste this, I can copy it and paste this and change it to values and delete this so that what I have is the number itself and get rid of the formulas. So let's do subtotal. For those saying, oh, I don't understand subtotal. So let me show you how you do subtotal. So we can just put your cursor anywhere, probably profit column or whatever. Then come to the data, you find subtotal data, then subtotal. So subtotal is how do I break it down for you? So when you want to use subtotal in Excel, subtotal works like the name now. Yeah, subtotaling. It's just like you are doing it. It's like you are doing a summary calculation. You are doing the sum, you are doing the average, you are doing the count. And we're not just doing it on individual data, we're doing it on a filtered range of data. That's how subtotal works. So I'll show you how it's just like you're using a sum average, but you're doing it at once with the whole sheet. So how you'd use subtotal once you, for instance, this is transaction ID. So what you're saying is at each change in, so are we looking based on the gender, the transaction ID, the date, the age, and all of that? So let's look based on customer ID, and let's use the function. Let's see. No, let me use a categorical data. Let me use gender. Then let's say the average of profit made by gender. That's what this thing is going to show us now. So we're looking at each gender, their average, and what are we calculating them against? Like, you see the profit. So if you notice, every column here, they are not text columns. They are columns that appear in numbers. That's the age, product category. This product category, if I didn't change it to what do you call it? So we can only do it based on a number format column here. So if I want to look at the gender, the average profit by gender, that's what this thing is going to show us. So you keep this on, replace current subtotals, and you click on OK. So if you now notice, if you look at what we have here, if you look at the first person, this is transaction ID 1. So we look at the customer ID. So we see that the gender male and the age 34. So on an average for this customer ID, for this gender, the average profit is 150. So it's calculating the male and the female average, like for the genders. So that's what it's doing here. So if you come to 2, we click on 2, you will see male average. If you click on 2, this 2 here, this one right here, you see male average, female average. Male average here is 150, female average here is 1000. So it's calculating the male and the female averages for each of the customer ID. So we have that on and on like that. Then yeah, this one now, product category. So we have the male average, we have female average. So if you want to, that subtotal is just, you want to get a different view of your data set. Someone's mic is unmuted, please mute. I will still take your questions later, don't worry. So that's how you get the subtotal. So let me go to data camp and answer some of these questions together. Just hold on a minute. Let me. Just hang in there. I'm trying to log to my data camp. So while I'm trying to activate my data camp, let me see if there's any question. Let me see if there's any question. Is anyone with question?
Yes,
Kindly help me. Yeah, yeah. Who is, just raise your hand, I'll call
I've
you.
already raised my hand.
Oh, is it Aziz or Jamil? Who is speaking?
Jamil.
Okay, Jamil, go ahead.
Yeah, I was the one that raised the question about subtotal.
Okay.
My question wasn't relating to what subtotal is or how to perform the function. Well, problem is I'm having an issue in Excel. It's giving me, I keep getting this error. You can't perform an array. You can't perform sorting an array or something like that. That's what I keep getting when I try to use subtotal or to sort it, to filter it before using subtotal.
Okay, what you do is you are probably leaving, no, you're highlighting a cell element that is not in a number. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I've closed the file. I open it again and followed the instructions exactly. I'm not typing anything in it. So and I've tried to search using Control G for special characters. If there's an array in it, there is no array in the Excel sheet where I keep getting that error.
But what package are you using? Are you using 2021?
2024.
Excel 2024.
Yes.
It's supposed to work. Maybe later before we finish, we'll share your screen. And are you with your laptop then?
Yes, I am.
Maybe later. Don't worry, I'll call on you later. Someone else has a question.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry, I will redo that subtotal. That subtotal is really, don't worry, I will redo it. Mr. Divine.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Pardon me for coming a bit late. I had a bit of an emergency, so that's why, and I had to. I will chat to you privately, Mr. Gaius, concerning what happened. Right. Yeah. So also I wanted to throw some light on that subtotal thing. Are those columns formatted as numbers? Like, did you set the column to be formatted as numbers?
Yeah, that's what I was asking him, but it's like he didn't get the question I asked.
I don't know if he's still there. Did you set the column to be formatted as numbers?
Jamie, are you there?
The columns are already formatted as numbers.
Like in the formula column, you can see that it's written numbers, number characters.
Yes, they are numbers.
It's supposed to work now.
It's supposed to work. I'm surprised. I've tried it on another workbook that works. Well, on that specific workbook for that practice workshop, it wasn't working. This get I keep getting. You can't change part of an array. Okay, you can't change part of an array. So I'm surprised.
I think I had a similar error. Don't worry, like Mr. Guy said, we'll go over it again.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go over it. Let me. If your question is related to subtotal, don't worry. You can drop your hands. use data camp to treat it together. Aziz, your hand is still up. Do you have any question?
I don't have any questions.
Yeah, bring your hands down. Bring your hands down. So I will share my screen and to the data camp
Hand is
interface.
raised, though. Hand is raised.
Who is that? Let me see. Okay, Williams.
Yes, thank you. So thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. Real quick, I'm not I've not gotten to the Excel part of the data camp yet. I'm still on SQL. But I have a question. My Excel is a cracked version, I think 2016 or 2018. Would that give me issues as regards the execution of this command that you guys are having problems?
Yeah, not really. But what I would say is you're supposed to start with Excel. You're not supposed to start with SQL. Just start with Excel because I don't know if you are on the call. Say we're progressing from Excel to SQL to Python. So we will still treat SQL like after 2 months, after a month, sorry, thereabout. So we'd go to SQL.
Oh,
So we're supposed to start with Excel, but let me show you how. This is let me show you my screen. Can you see my screen, everybody? Can mute your mic now. So
okay.
can everyone see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
All right. So now I'm going to just kill two birds with one stone. So I'm just going to show us for those that said I can't get the Excel. I was giving data engineering and all of that. Let me come to home here. So let's assume you logged in with your PC. So this is my profile. This is you come to search. If you're using your phone to log, you can also come to I think you go to the explore and you see a search button there. So when you search, just search for Excel. You would see introduction to Excel. What is this saying? This is saying a course. You see it, data analysis in Excel. This is saying a course. I would advise not to go through this. On Monday, when I was sharing my screen, I detailed out that we have tracks and we have courses. So we are looking at the tracks. Inside the tracks, courses are embedded in it. So just scroll down. Someone was saying he didn't see the Excel fundamentals. Just once you search for Excel, scroll down to where you will see it here. I think I passed it. Safe. You see it here, Excel fundamentals. This is the track everyone is currently in now. Then after this track, we go into this track. So with the knowledge of these two tracks, you have, if not all, but at least majority of what you need in Excel for data analysis. So all these courses you are seeing here, they are all hosted inside these tracks. So you click on Excel fundamentals track and you would see register for this track or something. Yeah, you can see it. Instead of this continue track, you would see register for the track. So you continue the track. And in the track, we have 5 courses. We have introduction to Excel, we have data preparation in Excel, we have data viz in Excel, and the likes. So for the let's look at, let me go to subtotal. Let's use their learning. So we'll walk through it together. For those that have done it, subtotal is under which of the chapters? Can I remember? Let me see chapter details. So someone sent a message. Okay, this is it here. Subtotals. So let's start from here. I just want to show you, we'll do the task together and would answer some of these questions. I won't play the video. You have access to the video. So now we see carrying out quick calculations of numerical values. As I said, you can do sum, average using subtotals. So remove, okay, close and so open the subtotals. Let me go. I think I have the file here. So I'm just hanging there. Let's look for it. I'm trying to just a minute, trying to load the data.
All right, Mr. Gaius, have we taken the attendance?
No, I've not done that yet.
Okay, so I'll drop the attendance form on the comments on the chat box. Please, everybody on this call, because attendance is very compulsory, you must quickly fill the form and take your attendance quickly. Thank you. Go on, sir.
All right, so yeah, let me show you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
please, rookie question. I can't see a place where the chat box is. I'm using my phone and I can't seem to find the chat box area. So I
have you
won't be
used,
able to
Google Meet before? It's towards the bottom left, bottom right.
button.
Don't worry, when it sends it, a message will pop up, then you can click on it. It will take you to your chat box.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Right.
It is the three dots on the bottom right. The three dots. You see three dots there.
All right, so yeah, thank you for that. So let me know if you can see my screen for the Excel. I'm trying to show us subtotals. So now for this subtotal, if you okay, it's better to just share my entire screen, so I'll just avoid coming. Just a minute. So I'm sharing my entire screen now. All right, so let's go to subtotals. So I think this was the data set you are giving. This is subtotal pack. Let's read the question and we'll go through it together. Let's read the question. So we said remove the order line price column you created in the previous exercise. So it's assumed that you created order line price. Where is it? Okay, so you say remove it. To remove it, you can just right click and delete. It removes. Now, the next instruction, duplicate the worksheet and rename it sales subtotals. Remember what I said about worksheet? We have a workbook and we have a worksheet. So this worksheet now is sales. They're asking you to duplicate it. There are two ways you could do that. I already said so. You hold down on control, you left click and you drag. Very simple way. Then you can name this. Oh, I asked to name sales subtotals. So you can just name it sales subtotals. Sorry. You can say sales subtotals. So yeah, we have named it sales subtotals. So we have two worksheets now. Now the next instruction said you want to use the subtotal feature in Excel, but before we do this, we need to sort our data. So add filter options to each column and sort the customer country by ascending order. The easiest way to do someone's mic is unmuted. I'm getting feedback. Please mute. So the easiest way to do this is you can just do Control Shift L. It filters everything for you. You can remove it with Control Shift L, or you highlight your data and come here and say filter. So whichever way you want. If you are like me that likes easy fast things, just Control Shift L and Control Shift L to filter. So the instruction was sort the customer country by ascending. Ascending means starts from the lowest to the highest. That's A to Z order. So customer country is here. This is customer country. So we are ascending. So you just come here, sort ascending. You can see it sort A to Z. So what it does, you see Australia before you see New Zealand and any country that starts with other I say country. Yeah, country. So that's that for that. I think the next one is we've done this. The next one is now using, please stay with me, because this is very important. Using the subtotal feature, we are going to create a new subtotal row based on the following requirements. Now we want to see the requirement here at each change in customer country. So for every customer country, we are looking for the average orders delivered or average delivered orders. That's just what this thing is saying. I'm going to go again. What we want to see is for each customer country, we want to find the average of the orders of average order to deliver. So if we look for this column, order to deliver, you see order to deliver is 10. So these ones have not even these ones have not gotten their delivery yet. He ordered, see the item cost 1912. The item price is this. He ordered it on 1st of July, thereabouts, yeah. And it's also get the order 11th. And order to this is order to deliver. Supposed to be 10, you get 10. So we want to find the average order to deliver by each country, each customer country. So what this question is supposed, we are going to be thinking like analysts as we go on. So we're not just answering this question. So as you answer them, I want you to interpret it to yourself. What we are trying to look at here is supposedly this is a shipping company, and the stakeholders are saying, hey, come on, we want to know which country are we not delivering to fastest, like which countries have so many orders yet to be delivered. So we start from the highest and start, prioritizing those deliveries before we lose customers in those countries. So that's what this question is going to help us answer. As I said, subtotal will help when it comes to sum, average, and we're just doing these functions just on the whole data. So let's dive in. Let's dive in. So now the order to deliver. What I was trying to tell the other guy that said his own was giving error. I said, put your don't go and be putting your cursor here and you now go to subtotals. Put it here, order to deliver. That's order to deliver. Then come to data, subtotal. You see it. So you can at each change, see it, even give you a hint at each change in customer country. So you change this to this at each change in customer country. Yeah, at each change in customer country, let's calculate the average and what add subtotal to the order to delivery. So we're going to look for order to delivery here. Okay, this is order to delivery. And you leave replace current subtotals and all of that and click on OK. So if you come to 2, you click on 2 here, you would see that Australia's average customer order to deliver, sorry, is 6.02. Now from this, which one will you say is the highest? The answer is 6.37. So you can see that on an average, people in France are getting their orders more delayed than the rest. You can see how this helps us with business questions. This is how stakeholders want you as analysts to think. So you report to them that please prioritize deliveries to France because we have on an average more orders yet to be delivered to French people. Then after France, you know that the next is this Australia and down to the rest. So this is how subtotal works. If you click on 3 is your normal data. If you click on 1 will just give you the general average. I don't know if you are getting it. So this gives us the grand average. 2 gives us based on what we said, that's by each country. So let's play a bit. Let's play with the subtotals a bit. Let's play around a bit. Let's go back to 1 and 3. Let's go back to 3. Let's see, for instance, trying to find the question. Okay, let's say you are asked now, what is the you have to find the highest or the maximum price, sorry, the average price of orders. orders made by country, the average price of orders made by country. So you come here to data subtotal. So I'm looking at the country. This is what the base we are looking at. We're now looking at the country now. So I'll leave this as customer country. Under this average, I can look for let's leave it as average. But this time around, not order to delivery, but item price. You get it? So if I click this replace, why you need to leave this on it? If I don't replace it, I'm going to be having multiple subtotals with the last one I created. So I would love to replace the current subtotals and click on OK. So by the time you come to you would see that the people that are ordering the most on the average in terms of average price is which one is the highest here? 3216. But however, if you want to see the high, if you want to reward based on customer ID, let me show you guys something. Let's come to 3. So I want to find the highest spending customer and give them a bonus. This is a real analytical question now that your stakeholders can ask you. Find the highest spending customer and give them a bonus. So we come to data, we come to subtotal. Then instead of customer country here, who can tell me? Let me ask. Who can tell me what would I put here? Let me check. Yes. Then what would I put here? Just type it out. Just type it out. I'm waiting. This is okay. Let me leave it here. So I want to find the highest order based on. I want to find customers that ordering the highest. So what do you think I'll put here? Is anybody? Customer name, Ketachi customer name, Miracle customer ID. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. We have the order number, we have the sales order line, we have the item quantity, we have the customer name. Can you imagine? So this is a customer name. So what you will do here is use the customer name. If is there a customer ID? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no customer ID. So use the customer name. We're using the customer name. Now we're looking for a maximum based on item price. Click OK. So what this will do for you is you would see based on each of the customers, you can see customers. So I'm trying to yeah. So this is the maximum price. This one ordered for 399, blah blah blah. If you highlight this, you can see that the maximum is 3578, which is these guys. So this is how you answer the question. So what this has done is that for every of these customer names, it just brought out the highest order they purchased. And from this, we can say, okay, let's filter by the highest. And you see that the highest is 3578. So these are the people that order 3578. Then you give all these people bonuses. So you can see how, this is just a use case of subtotals. Subtotals just helps you to do functions like very quickly instead of doing equals to average and all those things. So this just helps you with all of that. But if you are lazy to do subtotals, let me show you what you can do. Here's this. Okay. Okay. All right. So if you are lazy to do subtotals, let's say you don't want to do subtotals at all, what you can do for me. Okay, what you can do here is that you would you can just come here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Come here. Come to this part you are seeing where my cursor is. Right click. Okay. this part. So you are going to right click. Once you right click, you will tick. I don't know if you check, please. I don't know if you guys are taking notes. Make sure that this average is ticked. Make sure that this count is ticked. This numerical count, minimum, maximum, make sure they are all ticked. This is why you need to make sure. If I hover over this, you can see that the average of everything in this column is 1924.3875. The count of cells or values in this column is 1202. That's including the header, that's the item cost. But the numerical count is 1201. The minimum is, you can see how it just breaks everything down for us. So if someone is maybe along the line in your lesson, they would ask you, what is the average of the item price column? Instead of saying equal to average, just over this and get the average. So back to the subtotal, whatever. 5. In your left hand side, click on 2, which I did. Then they're asking you what is the average order to deliver. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it all over again. So for those that said they tried the question, it did not work. This is the answer to your question now. Put this customer name. It said this is average. Then this will be order to delivery. And click OK. Sorry, that was supposed to be a mistake. That will be customer country. Customer country. Okay, customer country, average order to delivery. Then you click on 2. Now they're asking you, what's the question again? They said, what is the average order to delivery for customers in Germany? What is the average for Germany? You can see that Germany is 6. So you come here, write 6 and submit, and says, yay, you got it. You go back. So that's how subtotal works. So is there any question? Someone said you can't see the attendance form. The link was just posted. Let me copy it. Yeah, question. Go ahead.
Yes, question, please. So, you said that me starting from SQL was wrong. So I went into DataCamp and then I checked I just opened it. I went to the home and I saw that I have an assignment pending in the next 4 hours. I clicked on it and it took me to a place where I saw introduction to Excel. But on top of that introduction to Excel, instead of track, I'm seeing interactive course. I just wanted to be sure that I'm on the right place because I want to start as soon as we end this call.
Okay, you are seeing interactive course. Was it as an assignment or as?
Yeah, it showed me that I have a pending assignment and I clicked it and then it took me to this course, interactive course, introduction to Excel, basic.
Yeah. So that was, that was supposed to be the task for this week. This week that just we're about to round up. So that was, you can still take it. Just that your submission will be late, but you can still take it. Take it to get the knowledge. Then I think you are aware of how you get the track. You register for the track, not the course. Just go to search. You saw the way I did it.
Yeah.
Search for Excel.
Okay.
Excel fundamentals and go to the track and register for the track.
All right. I'm on it now. Thank you.
Right, so any question on Excel generally from your learnings, if you watched some videos and you said maybe you did not understand, you can ask your questions now. Subtotals, average, whatever function. I think I'm still yet to do some arithmetic function, but if you have any question, you can type them out or you raise your hand and pass the mic to you. So I think we are on the same page. I think everyone is
Someone
following.
is saying you should run out to get on your track again.
Okay, run out to get on your track.
Mr. Gaius, apart from doing the searching, can you take them through the career path where they can just choose the skill track, then see the Excel?
Okay. All right. Since my screen is still sharing,
yeah.
Learn. So you come to learn, and so you can see your left. I don't know if you can see this. You have my library. My library is My library is going to show me every course I'm taking, every course I've taken, every project I'm taking, and all of that. So you will see them in my library. Leaderboard is your points and XP points so far. These are where you see your assignments, under assignments. So now under tracks, you see career tracks and skill tracks. If you come to career tracks here, so these are the different career tracks. So under these tracks,
It's actually on that skill track, not the career track.
okay, not career track. So under skill tracks, yeah, definitely, yeah, skill tracks. So under skill tracks, you can see Python, SQL, and all of these tools. So just click on Excel under skill track, then click on Excel. So you see the two of them. These are the only two Excel tracks in or on data camp. We have Excel fundamentals and data analysis with Excel power tools. So once you just come here, you just register for the track. You get, so you just click on the track. If you enter the track, that's how you would see, instead of continue track, you would see register on track. Then that's how you keep taking your classes or your lessons under skill tracks. Then these courses will be, these are different. You don't need to come here, just do the skill track and you get it. And assessments, all of that. So do you understand? I think it was Chineye that asked that question. So that's how then you have
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I do. I've already done this, but I was just kind of confused because there is career track and there is skill track. And I
Okay.
registered on the career track and skill track, but I'm yet to start with the skill track. So I was thinking I should have started with the career track. So that's
No,
why I did some courses that were not Excel.
okay, so the best we are not doing careers now. Under careers, you start doing based on you can see data associate data scientist with Python, data
Exactly.
analyst with Python. So these are careers. So if you want to
Mhm.
become a here, this is not what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, what we are doing is want to equip you with data analysis in Excel, SQL, and Python. So we are going skill based now, like in terms of technology. So under skill tracks, you would come to Excel. So we're handling Excel. After Excel, we do SQL. Then after SQL, we do Python. So with this, with the knowledge of these three, you should be able to take up your certification test and ace it. Are we together?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. So how can I join Discord? I think Mr. Divine would, to justice that Discord. Don't worry. We were supposed to even have this call on Discord, but I'm sure some of you are surprised that we're on Google Meet. But then it is what it is. So is there any other? Okay, let me just show us one final thing before we move on. So I'm going to be still using this data set. So we have, as I said, we have arithmetic functions, we have multiplication, we have division. So if you want to find the sum of everything in this order to delivery, calculating all the orders that are left or yet to be delivered, you can just say equal to sum and you select everything in this column. So it just sums up everything for you. Do you understand? So that's how you do it. So I gave us a trick. I said, come here, right click, and just toggle all of this on. Count, sum, such that once you just highlight it, or you can see the sum. Let me not delete it. Let me show you so you see that it's the same thing. So we have sum of everything here. Close your bracket and enter. So if I hover over this, you see that the sum is the same thing with this. You can see. So this is just a trick to make your work faster and better, but you still need to know how you do it manually. Then for the average function, average, as we all know, average is to calculate it's like summation fx over summation n. So we are calculating everything, we are summing everything divided by the number of outcomes. So if I do the
That's
average,
arithmetic mean.
yes, exactly. So the can see this is 5.93, this is 5.94, and it's already showing us here 5.93. So Excel is that powerful. It's just underrated. So what other function? So okay, let me do count. You can even use count. So in fact, the only limitation to Excel is your knowledge. Whatever you think of you want to do, Excel will do it for you. So 1208, it has counted all of this to 1208, which is what is showing us here, numerical count 1208. So that's how you do it. And if you want to probably, these are just basic arithmetics. If you want to do, let's say, I don't want to go complex like sum ifs and average if, but let's say you want to do, what's that again? What's that? Okay, let's say maximum. I want to see the maximum order days. I want to see the maximum of all of this. So it turns 10. So the highest order to delivery day is 10. So some people, okay, this order to deliver. Some people still have 10, maximum of 10 orders yet to be delivered to them. That's crazy. If you want to see the minimum, you can use mean. You use mean, and the minimum is 2. Even if you want to filter here, you can see them here. It just does it by A to Z. Minimum 2, maximum 10. I'm going over just a recap of what I said. I said to filter all your columns, you can just do Control Shift L, L for lamp, L for lamp. Then it removes it. If you do that, you do it, it brings it back. If you want to do it manually, you can highlight all of this. Come here to sort and filter like that. So, and if you notice some of these columns are not showing very well, you can just highlight this, triple tap this, and just makes everything very visible. So that's basic Excel. So Excel is, no, as we move on, we go into more complex, going to start using some of these formulas like, where is it? Date and time. We start doing aggregates, more functions like average average ifs. So there are so many functions. In fact, Excel can even do statistical analysis. In fact, there's nothing t-test, everything is here. Excel is very, very powerful. In fact, I don't think there's anybody that is using Excel to maximum like 100% of its capacity. So that's just basic. Then there is let me move this. Still trying to, okay. Let's move that. So from your lessons, let me go to the track. Okay, Excel fundamentals. Now, for this next one, because I think I've been able to do a quick recap on this, except if you have any question when it comes to aggregate functions and all of that. Then other functions and basic visualization. I don't know, Mr. Divine, are we supposed to do that today? Let me check.
Do which of them? Which of them?
This should we touch this? Other functions and visualizing data.
No, I think other function is in chapter 2 now. Okay,
No,
no, basic visualization. Yeah. Basic visualization, yeah, is in chapter 1.
Chief, my hand is up. For more attend to me, please.
Don't worry, Chief, attend to you.
Okay, so maybe before we go on, let me just ask, because I don't know, is there anybody who is entirely new to Microsoft Excel here that doesn't understand the basic? I know Mr. Gaius has done a lot of work. Before I even continue, please give Mr. Gaius a round of applause, please. Please appreciate him. Yeah, so he's been doing a lot of work guiding you through understanding basics of Excel. But I just want to be sure if there's anybody who here who doesn't who this is still seeming strange to, that you don't know anything about Excel. So I would like you to raise your hand. So those that have questions, put down your hands first. We'll come back to you. But those that is entirely new to, please raise your hand. That you don't know anything on Excel before this. If you are among those, raise your hand. I'm not seeing any hands raised.
There are some
Okay,
hands
4
here.
hands.
Yeah,
7,
actually
8.
8.
Interest. Mr. Emmanuel. How can Mr. Emmanuel be telling me this?
There are 9. Some of them might be whining us. They are forming humility, but then
No,
it's
Mr.
okay.
Okay. Uh, okay. 10. Interesting. 10. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 10. Mr. Guys, what do you think? How do we go about this? Should
I
we
feel
quickly
like,
run through the basics? 11. Okay.
oh my, the thing is, this course is designed for beginners. So what I would tell them is, don't fret, don't worry. You would be brought up to speed. That's if you are really willing to learn. But as you keep on taking the courses, joining the breakout sessions, before you are done with AI community, in the next 6 months, you are very refined. So don't be shy, don't be ashamed. Even me, I remember when I started Excel, I was, struggling. So everyone has been through that stage. But what I'll tell you is, aside just the breakout session, do go out there, take take your classes, your courses. You can rewatch lessons you've even watched before if you've forgotten. If you want to get back on something, just retake courses. Make sure you're always learning, because learning never ends. I think on Monday I was telling you that this subtotals thing, I just saw it because I knew Excel before coming to data camp, like coming to AI community. So AI community, what I did was I did Python programming. So it was programming I did in AI community. So if you see some of my Excel packaging courses, you see that I'm still watching them. That's why I said we are learning together. But although I was very proficient with Excel, the me and Mr. Divine, same story. So these subtotals, I just encountered it, but I had to go do research, learn it, and now I'm showing you how to do it. So, that's it.
Okay,
Don't,
so
yeah, go ahead.
okay, yeah. So I was thinking, Mr. Gaius has done a bit of fundamentals from the start of the call. Even though I was not here, I just saw the Gemini summary, and I saw that he has already done a bit of recap on the formula bar on your everything. So what's going to happen is, if you are still, if at the end of this class you still don't understand what you did up till the end of excel introduction to Excel, you didn't understand anything. uh if you still stay from now to the end of like after this class, after this office hour now, you still don't understand what you are doing on Excel. And after watching the replay, it's not like you after watching the replay when it's posted, you still don't understand what you're doing. Maybe you just drop a comment on the data analysis Discord group. And Mr. Guys, don't stop sharing. Or are we done with?
No, we're not done. I try to. Some
Okay.
hands are still raised, so I'll see
Yeah,
attend
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah. So he has already done a bit of that, and we don't want to go overboard. So if after you've watched it you still have challenges, please feel free to drop your comments on the data analysis group Discord group, so that we'll be able to find a way to attend to you before next week, because this coming week you are going to be having two courses. Like I mentioned on Monday, that you're supposed to take introduction to Excel and be midway through data preparation in Excel. So your assignment for this next week will be chapter course 2 and course 3. So that's just a heads up for those who are still dragging feet. So 6 of you, 10 of you that raised your hands, please watch the video again. If you're still confused, drop a comment so that we can see if we can arrange something emergency, maybe within the week, for the 10 of you. Right? for the 10 of you. So yeah, I think that's that about that. So please, if you are not for a question now, you could drop your hands.
All right, now the questions. We can have the question hands now.
Yes.
Let me.
Question hands.
I'm going to go with first to last. We have. Let's go with Emanuela Olusegun. Just unmute your mic and go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I'm getting background feedbacks. But you can speak up. Just speak louder.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My question is regarding this assignment. So when I logged into Data Camp, I just went to the assignment and I did whatever was written there. So I wanted to ask, would the assignment always be there every week to guide us through the process? And secondly, on the onboarding session, they said we are on probation. So I wanted to ask how many months is the probation? Like how many XPs do we have to get to be able to pass the probation time or something like that? That's what I wanted to ask.
All right. So for your first question about what was your first question again? I think you asked about the data camp, the your
The
assignments and all. So
assignment.
every week, yeah. So every week you are going to be
The
getting
assignments.
assignment every week, and the assignment will be in line with the track we are going with. So if you are following the assignment, then you'll be on track. But every week you'll be getting tasks to do, and alongside you are going to be also doing some projects. So you will not also get assignment on data camp, but out of data camp. By the time we go into depth analysis, we start doing some projects, getting our hands dirty. So you not just get assignments on data camp, but outside data camp. Now for your probation, so for the first 2 months, everybody that is inactive will be dropped off because many people applied and you are among the selected few. So imagine you have this opportunity in your hands, like data camp has these opportunities for you. You have different skill tracks to learn, different learnings to take, and you are not utilizing them. Best to remove you and bring people that are serious, don't you think? So if your probation is for 2 months, if after 2 months you don't meet 50% of Ryan is laughing, you don't meet 50% of your attendance, you are slacking behind, it shows that probably you are forced to apply. I know some people here really needed this. For me, I know how data camp and AI community helped me when it comes to, I told you I did Python with data camp. So just, it's not going to be easy. Most of us are working. You get 2 hours a week. You can just take your time while you're and your boss going to your workplace. Just watch the lessons. I know Excel, you have to use your PC, but then again, still do it. When you go to SQL, some of these videos you can watch them on your phone. So as you go, just find time, spare time, just cut down Instagram, Twitter time, and take this. These things would help you, would really, really help you. I'm speaking from experience. So you're not on the group chat. Don't worry, we would sort that for the Discord. So I guess that explains your question. So um all right.
Sorry. In addition to that, I think you need to know that you are supposed to have an average of 50,000 XPs before the end of 2 months.
Yes.
You are supposed to be in at least 50%. I think Mr. Garris explained this at the beginning, but let me go over it again so that for those who are not here, you are supposed to at least have 50% attendance in all of the breakout rooms. You are supposed to complete, I think, 2 projects that will be assigned to you. And let me confirm the last one. Give me a moment. Let me confirm the last one. So
Okay, while you are confirming that, I thought the 50,000 XP is for 2 months,
yeah,
6 months.
Yeah, yeah, it's for 6 months. When you are done with everything, if you don't have up to 50,000, then it shows that you didn't even watch. Because if you watch all your videos, at least half of them, and do daily, as this thing you do
yeah,
daily, like assignments or like, if you do those things, you should have more than.
I'm supposed to choosing career track. There are some to acquire a minimum of 50,000 XP percent breakout session. That is for the first 2 months. Then for the graduation certification, you need to get data camp certification first. You need to complete and submit overall capstone project. You need to complete at least one career track. You need to complete and submit at least 80% of all projects assigned. Have 70% breakout sessions. If you can still hear me, yeah, have 70% breakout session. Acquire a minimum of 100,000 XPs for the 6 months. So for the first 2 months is 50,000, and for the 6 months is 100,000. I'll post it on the chat box so that you'll be abreast with it. Mr. Guys can go on now.
Yeah, yeah. Second, who is the second? Let me check. Whose hand is also raised? Victor. Okay, Amarachi Florence. Sorry, Amarachi.
Okay, good evening. Thank you. My own is not much. I'm filling this attendance sheet, and I want to know what specific career track are you currently on? Please, I need your question. I need answer to that.
You don't know your career track. Your career track is data analysis with data analysis with Excel. Yeah,
Wait,
laughing. Data
data
analysis with
analysis.
Excel.
Okay.
With
Thank
Excel
you.
and SQL. Yeah, Excel.
No,
Okay,
just your
thank you.
career track is data analysis, but I think you are on Excel and SQL for the first 3 months.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Just write data analysis.
Okay. Thank you. So many
Please,
people will see
I
me.
want to believe everyone on this call has filled the attendance form. I won't be blamed if
I've not. Where
you're
is the
not.
attendance from? I've not.
The link is on the chat box.
No problem. No problem, Miracle.
Sorry, sir. What is our Discord name? Is it username? Is it the one that has number or the one that is written? Like I have Amarachi, then I have Amarachi 03164. Which one is my username?
I think
that 034 is your username.
Okay. Thank you.
That Amarachi 034 is your username. I think Victor.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Thanks for the opportunity. My own question is this. I practically did not do much this week. In fact, the Excel I was stuck at the tax where I had to get the number of zeros or something. So I couldn't do that because of my phone. I wasn't with my PC where I was at the time. I just came back. So I practically did not do much this week. But I want to ask, can I still go back to do that of this week? Probably later, alongside the next week code. Is it possible?
Yes. You can do it
Okay.
this week, next week, but you just have to do it. So
All right, then.
What will happen is that you have to do this week's one and next week's one together.
All right. All right. Then secondly, I've not been able to also navigate my way through the Discord and the whole program itself, like to easily navigate my way through it. I was told we were supposed to have is he a teaching assistant or so. I don't even know who my teaching assistant is and how to even like find the person. And if there's any group.
You are talking to your teaching assistant. We are actually three. The lead teaching assistant for this track is Mr. Divine. You heard him now. You heard his voice.
Yes.
So yeah. Then I'm one. Then there's Mr. Emmanuel. So we are your teaching assistants.
Okay. So
yeah.
Then what again I want? What is it again I wanted to ask? Okay. I guess that will be all for now. That'll be all for now.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on, you can unmute your mic and go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My question is in relation to the next course we're supposed to take that Mr. Divine said we should go halfway. I am I'm having some issues there. So I don't know, since you are handling subtotals, I felt maybe you could also
Okay, what
do
issue is
that.
that?
Okay. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, okay, quickly. So while she's preparing to share her screen, Asumang Alvin. Asumang Chiki.
Mr. Victor, please mute your
Can I
mic.
see my screen?
Oh, sorry.
We cannot see your screen yet. Probably.
Mr. Victor, mute your mic, please. Thank you.
Can you see it now?
Yes, you can go ahead. Mr. Alvin, just chill. Let's turn to our first.
So this is under data preparation in Excel series filling. This is still like the first chapter. In the lesson video, they did not show us how to do advanced fill series. They only showed flash fill. So this question here in number 3 is asking for advanced fill series feature, and I don't even understand how to go about it.
So for advanced, you can share your screen. Let me show you. Share your screen. Let me share mine. So I get your question. So let me show, please, while you can, others can also learn, because definitely you encounter this in your, so I'm showing my entire screen. Okay, so there is this data I recently worked with. I think that's, let's go with Google Play Store data. So it's usually good to explain what the data is about. So this is Google Play Store data, and it's about apps and their categories and their ratings. You know, different apps we have in entire Google. It's quite a large data set. So yes, let me go to the date column. So this is date. This is date. This is the day, the month, and the year. If, for instance, we have 701. Let me just say 01, just for instance, 0107 2018. For instance, and change this. So we have something like this. Let me just name this new dates. Then we have let's name this 2nd July, obviously, and we have 18 and all of that. Let me just do for a third one, 3rd July. I'll show you some, just stay with me. 3rd July 18, for instance. Now, if you just copy all of this and you just copy all of it, you come here and you see flash fill. Now you see we looked at the data next to your selection and we did not find a pattern for filling in values. This is advanced filling. Advanced filling works in a way that you are telling Excel that I have a preset, I have something I want you to do. Just follow that same pattern and give me something like this. Let me populate this. You can see it keeps doing we have you can see it enters from July. I just want you to stay with me. We have July, we have August, September, down to whenever. So if, for instance, now I was asked to use a different format, maybe just say 01 instead of saying one hyphen. So I want 10107, for instance, and I have 2018. These two dates are the same. If I do the same thing, I have 0107 2018. Then this one is 0307. Then we have 2018. If you notice, I'm trying to use the same pattern for this. So instead of doing it for all of this, like going one by one, I can just highlight this and come here. So what Excel will do, Excel will follow
Sorry,
this same.
sir. I think that second was supposed to be 207.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. So if you highlight all of this, it shows that we are following. So if you highlight all of this, Excel will follow the pattern that it sees by the left or the right, follows the same pattern and automatically gives you your result. So if you click on this, okay, wait, sorry. Let me make this supposed to be, because of the date format, this also to be 0701. Just wait on 2018. 2018. Let me see. It will be 07. 2018. And 7. 07. 03. 2018. I don't know. I think the error is in the data. But what Excel will do is it is supposed to follow the same outline that we give it here. Let me check. My column is even okay. It's on date. Okay. Let me check that. See. I don't know why this is just reverting to the date column. Let me save as Excel workbook, because sometimes this CSV I don't understand. So save it as Excel workbook. So let me try it again. I'm just trying to, usually the flash fill works, it's how it works is that it needs a pattern. So once you have a pattern that is almost similar to, it's also going to date. Let me change this. So I think the formatting is where the issue is. Let me change this to custom and put it as text.
Well, I think you're getting, I don't think you understood what I was saying, no? Because that they're asking for advanced fill, not flash fill.
Okay,
this
not
is what they're
advanced.
asking. Advanced fill series feature, not flash fill. I've done the flash fill on. That's in the second question. This third one, I mean the second exercise. This is the third exercise under that chapter. So, and this third one, they're asking for advanced fill series feature. And they asked me to, they said using the advanced fill series feature, populate the date column. I had to create a new sheet, and then I created a new column and I titled it dates. Then they now said I should populate the dates column with dates. They gave me a date format to use, and then they now said I should use that feature. So, but then they didn't show us how to use that feature in the video. They only showed us for flash fill. Do you get?
Okay, yeah, I get. So for advanced field series, what you do about that one is you just select a cell, then let me go back to my screen. Let me use retail sales. Let me use this. So what you do is you select the starting value you want. you go to the, let's say you want the starting value to be this, let's say 150. Then you go to the series dialog, you come to home button, yes, series. I'm coming for series. Just be around here. Just hold on. There's a way something like the series dialog here. Is this it? Yeah, so you can, are you with me? So in
Yeah.
this yeah, so you are supposed to, here we are supposed to choose the series type. This is series in rows, columns. Okay. Then step value. So if you want it to come, maybe every, you want to do 150, 200, 250. So let's say 50. I'm coming. Sorry, this is 50. Then you have 100. I'm coming.
Sorry, please. How did you get to that window, that pop-up this
I'll,
thing?
I'll, I'll go by it again. I'm coming. I just want to do something. I'll show you again. So for instance, we have something like this. This is how I got it. You come to home button. This is your home formula, your toolbar, whatever. Yeah, come here, then come to, how did I even come here? Okay, sorry, insert. Was it insert? Usually all these things are very, yeah, it was here. So under here, come to series. So this is where I came to. Let me go over it again. Yeah, come to series. Then we want to do it based on, if you want to check, this is the type linear, growth, date, or whatever. So let's leave it as linear. The series in rows, we have series in columns. So I want to fill based on this particular, column. The step value, let's say the step value should be 50 and stop when it's at 1000. That's stop value. Let me make this 1000. So what this will do for every 50. So you can see, it's duplicating by 50. Please, I don't know if I'm making sense. So please just give me a thumbs up if you are following me in the comment section. In this thing. All right, thank you. So what is advanced in such a way that, as me, I wrote just 50. Let me do Control Z. If I wrote 150 and I double tap, it will give me 150 all through. And I'm like, I don't want this. I want to replicate it by 50. Like 50, 150, 200, 250, 300. So what you do is just write maybe whatever the start button is. You might not even write it. Just come to this part, come to series. Then if you want to do it based on, come to column, that's this particular column. Linear, you can do linear, you can do growth. Date, you do maybe weekday. If you're working on a date column, we want every Tuesday. I will still try out dates. Don't worry, just stay with me. So let me go with linear. So I want the step value means how, like, how should you duplicate? Is it 50? Is it by 50? By how many multiples? So if you do by, let's say 10, so after 150, you have 160, you have 170. And I want you to stop at, let's say, 300. So once you hit enter, you would see 160, 170, and it stops at 300. So this is an advanced way of filling a series in data, like in Excel. If you want to do it for a date column, let me do Control Z. So if you do, let's say, let me do 7th. Oh, is that okay? Sorry. Let me just do 7th 05, for instance, 2025. Something like this. And I come to this part, series, and you can see it automatically detected that, oh, bro, you are using a date type and you want it by day. So the step value, maybe I want every 2 days. So I just put 2. Stop value, stop when it is, let's say 21st of whatever, 2025, something like this. I hope that works. So, oh, I used column, not six. That was a mistake. Let me do it again. I didn't use column. It's supposed to be in column. So if you do rows, it will just be going like this. But if you do column, that's on the column I'm in. Let the step value be maybe every 2 days and stop when I get to the 31st, probably the 31st of that month, 2025. So if you did like this and you double tap here to just shift it, you see it. So every 2 days. So let me give a business question, because then again, we are analysts. If your boss is saying, I want us to do a program every 2 days or every 5 days, I want us to do a promo program every 5 days for our customers. So come up with a schedule. So instead of doing 7, maybe you want to start from 105, 20, 25, and you now be going 5 days plus 105, that's 605, 20, 25. So that's 606, sorry. So 606, 605. What am I doing? So instead of doing it manually, you can just tap on this first one. Since your boss said or your stakeholder said every 5 days, you come to series. So automatically detect. Don't select this row. Row will just duplicate based on row. So we want it in columns and the dates, weekday. You can even do by month. You can do by year. Maybe saying every year, depending on the question they ask. So I want every 5 days. Stop when it is 31st of that month. 31st of that month. So every 5 days for that month. So if you double tap here, just shift it. So then you now use this to outline the promo program. So that's how that's how it works. I hope I answered your question. Yeah. Is there any other question? I think
There's
that
a
is
question
all.
in the chat.
Okay, I think
There's a question in the chat. I think you've answered that before, I guess.
please, under the capturing trend section, I'm not sure how to solve the part that says use total sales as legend entries and other year. Please, how exactly should I select the data to make this work, especially combining both other year? I have to read this question. I really not understanding. Under the capturing trend section, I'm not okay. You've gotten to, I think this is coming from basic visualization, if I'm right.
Yeah,
Under
I think so.
capturing trend section, I'm not sure how to solve the part that says use total sales. Oh, so this is how I for that question. This is how you do it. Let's say want to let me use the data that this guy is giving. Let me use this data. So for instance, we highlight all of this and we insert a pivot table. I'm telling the question is coming from add this to the data model. So if you can't complain because of subtotals. Oh, sorry. I have to remove the subtotals first. Okay, these are price dynamics. So let me just use this data. So if I do Control A and insert pivot tables, add this to the data model and okay. So that question is coming. What they are telling you to do is they are saying under the capturing trend, I'm not sure how to solve the part as use total sales as legend entry. So what they are saying is come to total sales here. Like look for total sales, maybe I don't know total sales here. Then bring them to any of these. These are the areas you drag. Filters, we have filters, row, values, and columns. So I think that's what person is saying. So the series they are asking you to bring. If for instance we have, let me bring the let's do product category to rows. Okay, they're all bikes. On this. Let me be customer country. Customer country. So what the question is saying, move this series are the rows here. So the item price, bring item price to values, changes to the average item price. So for the person that asked this question, Liberty Abraham, what you select is select the data from here. This is your data well. So you are selecting your data from here and bringing them to any of these. So if you, it depends on what the question is asking you. I can't tell the question from what you said, but if they're asking you to drag it to series, drag it to this part, that's this row. Then if you want to see it by the date, you can filter by date, such that when you come to filter here, you can see all, you can see every order that was made probably on 7th. And just okay. So that's how you do it. So you are using the data, you are dragging. What you do is you hold down, you put your cursor here, then left click and drag. So you see it, you drag. That's how you do it. And if you want to remove it, you can either drag it out here. You can either drag it into this well here, or you just right click and click on remove. So that is I think that's how you answer that question. Is on the chapter 1. Is it compulsory to download the latest Excel? It's not compulsory.
I think we're done with the questions.
Yeah, I
I
think
think we
that's
are
all.
done. We are already 1 minute to the end of times, to the end of time. So I think I quickly want to walk those through
Discord, right?
those that are having challenge with Discord, then give the
All right, all
updates
right. So go
about
ahead.
our course rep selection process. But I must say that first of all, let's appreciate Mr. Gaius, please. Appreciate Mr. Gaius. He is really putting his best into this space. Give me a round of applause. A round of applause. It's not enough. Some people are not clapping. If you know you can do it, please don't clap. All right, thank you. Thank you. Great. So quickly, let me walk you through. Yes, so Oyetunji, ask your question. The recording will be shared. Fireflies is recording it will be shared. Right, let me share my screen and let's go to Discord. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Not yet. Probably still loading.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now we can.
All right, so I'm reloading Discord. So most likely you guys would have come in from your email that says there are 3 options. There are 3 things you need to do from your scholarship email. I think number 3 of it will tell you that you need to fill in, join the AI community platform on Discord. Then you click that and it takes you directly to Discord. Now, me, I'm already logged in on Discord. So it may be I don't have to go through all of those processes, and then I don't think I still have that mail on my mailbox. So that's why I couldn't start from there. Then when you get to Discord, I'm waiting for it to load so that we can continue from when it loads, right? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
All right, it's loading. Just give me some time. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to continue, while I'm waiting for that to finish loading, we mentioned earlier that we would be having a challenge, an election to choose those who will be represent us as a group, as data analysis career group. All right, we are up. We are up. So you will see this AI Community Africa. So many people have many Discord channels. I just have 2 Discord channels. Me too, I'm new to Discord. I think I'm newer than some people, but some people have so many. Yeah, so you come to this AI Community Africa, click on it. Yes, now so many people are complaining that they have not seen their part. I would appreciate if, as I'm doing this, we are also those that are having challenge with joining Discord. I would appreciate if you're actually doing this alongside. I appreciate if you're actually doing this alongside. Yeah, so when you come here, beside AI community programs, you see this button here. Click on it. The reason why so many people are not seeing some channels like choose your part is because of this button. Just really show all channels. Are you following me? Please, can someone just unmute and speak because I'm not on the screen, so I can't see reactions. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes,
All
yes,
right, thank you.
Yes, yes.
All right, so some people will not see all the channels because they've not toggled on this show all channels. If I turn it off now, a lot of channels will be hidden for me, but I have to turn it on and it shows me show all channels. Then all my channels, related channels, would be there. Now, for those who have not chosen their career path, come to this hashtag choose your path. Come to this hashtag choose your path. Now, at this point, you must be very careful because you have only one chance to choose your career track. Now, a lot of people have been having challenges choosing the wrong track and coming back. So I think network is not so good at this time. So just give me some moment. It's loading. You only have an opportunity to choose your career track. If not, if you choose a wrong track, you have to go back again and have to chat up an admin before you're able to change your career track. So I don't know why. Yeah, okay, fine, great. So now you see data analyst is the bar chart. Data science is this. AI ML engineer is this. Data engineer is this. So you choose this. Just click on this. And after clicking on this, you scroll down, you'll find out that under your, you see all of these spaces. Under your data camp space 2025 quarter one, you see learners area. You see your track here, data analysis. Always come here every day to check your always come here every day to check informations that are being posted so that you would know what exactly we are doing. I hear so many people telling me we are already taking some other courses, and this, I think this has been something that we've posted here quite a long time ago, that we are starting with Excel and we are moving to SQL and then we are moving to Python. I understand that we have to repeat that so many times, but I believe that if we take necessary corrections and follow instructions on the channels, it will be easier, right? So that's just how to join your channel. Then let me explain a bit on every other part of the channel. Another part of the channel. Events, any events that AI community have guys within channels and rules. This is another way to show all channels. So there are some post channels there are some people who may not, if you've done the already show all channels, you don't need these channels and rules. But if you not, you can choose there and click channels and rules. Come under all channels and choose the channel you want to see and the ones you don't want to see. So this is another reason why some people may not be seeing it, right? So then, yeah, that's for that. It's still loading. We have introduction, we have announcements. Introduction is once you join the community, you'll see introduction. They will ask you to introduce yourself. So do well to introduce yourself. Announcements, important announcement that involves the whole track will be posted there. Event updates will be posted there. Frequently asked questions here. Forum discussions. Please, British could frequently ask questions anytime you have a challenge. Your question may have been addressed here before. Moderator only. So this for you will not be able to see this because you are not a TA, but I'm saying this because I'm a teaching assistant. Community growth, learning resources. So learning resources here would show the learning that's people resources for learning, right? Yeah. Member progress, that shows the level every member, how engaging every member is in the community. General charts, this is the chart that involves everybody in the channel. Today I will is a daily commitment post that every member of the data analyst career track should be doing. You come here on today I will and say today I'll be able to today I will do so and so. It's like a commitment, it's like a pledge. I want to do this today. Then at the end of your day, you come here today I did. Was I able to do it what I said I will do? Was I 50% complete? Was I 75% complete? Whatever level of completion, we are here to celebrate with you. Just drop it here. This helps you to be more accountable. It helps you to be accountable. It helps you to be diligent, and it just brings a level of accountability. Then success stories. You finish introduction to Python course, then share your success story. You had a challenge where you found a way of overcoming it. Please share your success stories. Find a collab. Yeah, you want to talk to somebody, just post and debate and the rest, just drop that. Yeah, so back to the channels and rows. It has opened now. So browse channels. You see browse channels. So anyone that is not on, for example, forum discussion is not on. That's why you didn't see it. Okay, I have, because I've already shown on channels. That's why it's there. Well, look at it now. Any channel that is not clicked here will not show. Right? So ensure that you always have your necessary channels clicked, especially the ones that are helpful. I would advise you leave all channels. Yeah, that's that about that. Yeah, so we learners help zone. Okay, find the collab. Yeah, you need a partner, a learning partner. Just come here, find a collab, find someone who's working the same career track with you. Need someone to collab for data analysis track. See that someone is already finding a collab. You guys can meet up and have feel free to meet with each other and be accountability partners. However, I think someone asked me this question before over the week. However, I want to emphasize the fact that I would want us to be respectful and deal with everyone with care and respect. We will not be responsible. AI Community Africa will not be responsible for any challenge that goes on between personal interactions with individuals on the group. Please take note of that. Thank you. Post and debate, yeah, usually this for fun. Yeah, they usually have some debate, post and rest. Learners help zone. Now, for all those, I think I've said this before. You have a challenge, maybe that involves your career track, that involves what you need to do. Come to Learners Help Zone and drop it there. Let's talk. You're looking for someone to talk to about something, or you're looking for a partner to just click on this button, and anyone can join you, and you guys will just meet and relate to each other. However, remember the caveats I gave the first time. We will not be responsible for anything that happens. That's why it's better to keep conversations within this space, because when you're on Let's Talk, anybody can also join you. And yeah. Quiz Space, yes. Quiz Space holds every Friday, 7 p.m. Please always join Quiz Space. You are eligible if you are eligible to win prizes at the end of your session if you are able to join your Quiz Space effectively. I think someone even won as a last year graduation party. Someone won 1 year subscription. Was it 1 year? I think I can't remember though. A subscription on Spotify. Yeah. Yeah. So memes, yeah. Draw and guess, counting, share your tunes. Yeah. Yeah. You can play music here. Yeah. I've been using this. You can just come here, share your tunes, join any of before you can share your tunes, join any of these audio channels, whether Groovebox or Lofty Bigs. Join the channel and then ask ML play this, and it plays. See, people are making song requests and it plays that, and then yeah, so that's that. Then you come to your learners area, data analysis. Please always check your learners area. Always check your learners area. Please, I repeat, always check your learners area every day you come online for announcements and follow through. Come to data lab. This year we had our first DA lab. This is where we have had our first meeting. Yeah, just click here. You just click here and you see that it's already. If there's anybody there, it automatically joins. Someone can actually join me as I'm speaking. Yeah, so we may most likely go back to holding our meetings here. Then what else? Alongside with we will most likely go back to holding our meetings here, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not making a promise. Yeah, so okay, so Pashki is already here, and I believe he can hear. Okay, I'm muted. I can unmute and you will hear everything I am saying. Why am I not being muted though? Okay, so yeah, that's community collab, CV portfolio help, right? Job updates, job seekers, and that's that about that. So that's that about that for the Discord channel. We are already 11 minutes past schedule, and I think I want us to quickly run through the requirements for joining the course position before we call it a day. Thank you everyone that have stayed through up to this time. cover outcome. Okay, I think I've answered your question. The recording will be shared. Yeah, so I think on Monday we said that for you to be part of those who will be chosen for the cultural position, you have to have completed, you have to have your 7 day streak. That's, yeah, from Monday till today is 5 days, I guess. So we may extend to Sunday. I think the deadline for application will be Sunday evening. So we must see your daily. Read one. Thank you. We must see your daily streak. We must see your completion of your first 2 courses. We expect that you must have completed introduction and data visualization, right? Data preparation, sorry. You must have completed introduction and data preparation to be eligible to contest for cultural position. You must also have done your today I will and today I did and today I did, right? Daily. So because we expect that um, anyone who should be elected as a course rep should be active and should be ahead and should be ready to be upfront. So there's a lot on our tables, so that your teaching assistants will be focused on handling your teaching effectively and focused on delivering excellent lectures to you. A lot of other administrative functions need to be shielded aside, and that's why we need a representative, right? So that's the reason we need a representative, and the person must also be up and doing. So yeah, so that's that about so if you have done that, if you have made your LinkedIn post and you have at least, okay, say let me say you have met up with this week's target of completing introduction, and at least you've gotten to midway data preparation. That's, you have completed maybe this, I think that course has that course has about 3 chapters or before. You have completed half of that course. Let's leave half. So you have completed course 1 introduction and data preparation half. Please send me or Mr. Gaius a DM with the screenshots of your 7 days, your streak, your daily streak, with a screenshot of your daily streak, with your LinkedIn post link, and with the screenshot of your completion of courses on DataCamp platform. The other things, as regards to your today I did and today I will be verified, and I think the deadline should be tomorrow, Sunday night. So those who are interested, please send us a message either privately on Discord or privately on WhatsApp, for those that have our WhatsApp contacts. Either Mr. Gaius or Mr. Divine. By the time you are done with that, the final list for those who be okay. So by the time Sunday is done, by Monday night we'll post those who are eligible to vote, and by Tuesday voting would happen. Yeah. So we understand that I'll still work with Mr. Gaius so that we can assist you better. I'm looking at so I was going to say that in case you have any challenge as regards to learning, feel free to go to your Discord channel under your data analysis group. I have a problem solving this and that. Drop the question. A fellow learner may be there who has gone through that challenge or has faced that challenge and has gone through it and has been able to sort it out. So the person may just really help you. Especially, that's why I said focus on your data analysis career track for challenges that has to do with data analysis. Then for challenges that has to do with outside other things, you can now focus on your learner's track. Learners help. Yes, learners help, and yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. So I'll be working with Mr. Gaius greatly. And Mr. Emmanuel Dublin will be joining us shortly. But within